First of all, just thank you for giving a little bit of your time today to come and just listen to a little bit of what we have here. My name is Leanne Anderson. I own a business called The Whole Country Caboodle, and I am here to tell you a little bit about the fabric that I designed for Henry Glass Fabrics. Also some projects that we're doing and appliques that we're coordinating with our collections. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about that. I know my daughter Caitlin's name was on the list too, but she doesn't fly in until tomorrow night, so you're not going to get Caitlin, the pretty half. And so what I want to do today is just, first of all, I want to thank Greg and Scott. I don't know if Scott's in here, the Fortunoffs, for giving me the opportunity to design for them. I think I've been with Henry Glass for almost 10 years now, so not new to this industry. We have several new collections coming out, which I would like to show you. Also like to thank this man in the back here, Larry Reichenberg, and Lisa Lessel. She's my design director that I work with, so if you have any questions, you can talk to them as well on fabric or whatever. In your packets today, just a little explanation of what you've gotten there. You have gotten one of our free patterns for one of our fabric collections. When we do a fabric collection, we do a couple of free downloads. Those are on the Henry Glass website as well as my website. So if you buy our lines of fabric, you instantly have patterns that you can get started with. And I'll show you some of the ways that we do packaging that we take and sell to kids and some little things that you can do with that. There's also a little pre-cut in there. We started doing laser cuts, and we coordinate a lot of the laser cuts with our fabric collections. And so that little laser cut is actually to put on the little box that's in your bag to make a little decorative box. I've got a couple of them right here that we've got done. One has a little bunny on it, the other has a little cat on it. They make a simple little make and take project that you can have as a Saturday morning class, something even for kids, age appropriate to run an iron. And so those are some things to think about, and I've got resources for these boxes. They're very inexpensive, and just something that you could have in your shop, like I say, for a real simple little make and take. So that is all included in your packet, as well as one of our flyers with a lot of our latest patterns, applique pre-cuts, and our fabric collections. And so our booth number is in there, 2219, so we would invite you to come and visit us there as well, so you can see a lot more. To give you a little, just an idea of what we've got coming out, and can you hear me if I'm not on the microphone? Can you hear me okay? First of all, one of the first collections that we've got coming out, this one is to be delivered in January, is called When I Am Big. I think you'll see from a lot of our collections, it's really important for us to portray a message. And so we do a lot for the children's industry. We do some things in the Christian and inspirational industry. And so we like things to be positive, we like things to be inspirational, and we like to have a message. And so this one is just basically explaining, you know, to a little one, when they're small, they're called this, and when they are older, they are called this. So we have, this is the free project, and we also have them shown on some of our boards over here so you can see them a little bit bigger. Our collections aren't real big, but what we do have that go with them are two basic lines. We've got a houndstooth basic and a starry basic, and these both have 10 different colors and coordinate with all of our lines of fabric. So I want you to take a look at those as well. Those will coordinate with all of our groups. So When I Am Big has a panel. It has the bubble dot with the basics. We have a book panel included in this one as well. Like I said, educational, and everything that we have in there is truthful to the animals. And this shows the actual size, and then the coloration and the border stripe with the rest of that. So again, When I Am Big is delivered in January. The next collection that we have coming out is called Covered in Truth. This one has a Christian backing, so if it's not something for you, we understand that, but it is something that we like to portray. It kind of features the scripture, as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord, so we have the border stripe of houses. This is one of the free projects, and it features the panel that has 8 different scriptures on it. Another one of the free projects has the pieced houses using the little blocks out of the block print. And this shows another version of that when Caitlin, my daughter, does not sew, but she designs a lot of the quilts. So if that gives you an idea of her graphic skills, she does a really nice job. And then the little block print with the different words. So that collection is delivered in February. And then this collection is called Away in a Manger. It also has a book, which you're welcome to look at after we're done here today. Away in a Manger is an Advent nativity. It features Mary and Joseph, and of course, all of the characters. We've got the wise men, we've got the shepherd and the animals. This actually, when you cut out the ornaments and put them on the quilt, spells out Away in a Manger, and then all the other characters then are buttoned onto the quilt. That is one of the free projects. Here's one of the free projects using the book panel, and then the border stripe, and then that shows the book and the rest of the prints as well. This collection is delivered in May, so we would invite you to come down and take a look at those a little closer as well. And then what I want to show you today as well is kind of what we are doing with our collections and then with our pre-cuts. To Be or Not to Be is a collection that was just delivered, so maybe some of you have it in your shops. I see somebody kind of...
I just got it yesterday.
Just got it in yesterday. There you go. Well, you can come by and you can see some other things that we've got available that you can put with that and how we've used the fabrics. These are actually, and Ed, I'm going to ask you to help me. These are actually 2 of the quilts, and we've got the growth chart. These are 2 of the free project quilts that we have using the To Be or Not to Be. Something that you can do in your shops is, and this is something that we do and how we kit our projects and how we sell them at shows and on our website, is we buy inexpensive boxes through Uline. If you're familiar with Uline, they have lots and lots of resources, and that's actually where your little box that's in your packet came from. We cut all of our kits, put them in these boxes, and then we just put these nice little labels on the front. If you want the label to put on it to be really simple, this is one of the free projects. All you have to do is print this off the website, put it onto the front of the box, and your customer's going to know right away what's in that package. One thing that I use, and I didn't bring it this time, it's called a Xyron machine, and you're familiar with that. I see a lot of head shaking. If you're not familiar with it, it's a great way to make a label or a sticker. It's Xyron. It's called Xyron, and it makes anything into an adhesive. So that's how we put all of our labels onto these boxes, that we make them look very professional, and so you can see how to do that. And so you can see we've got both colors of that kit as well as the growth chart in there. Something else that I have then, and you can go ahead and put those down. We've also then done some patterns where we've taken simple little projects and we are laser cutting all of the appliques that coordinate with the fabric collection. So you can see those as well. We've got all of the little characters here. We've got the lampshade and instructions on how to put the lampshade together. We've got the little cubicles, which you can purchase at any Walmart, Dollar General, or whatever, but you can decorate them up using the appliques. And these are all laser cut. You get all your fabrics pre-cut, pre-fused, with all of your notions included, plus the instructions on how to do those. And that's everything included in there to coordinate with the fabric. So you'll see how easy it is to make the whole look and have everything coordinate together.
Leanne, did we get those from you, or did we get those from Henry Black?
From me.
A little bit higher than the critters. Thank you.
Do you have those at your booth?
We do. Yes, we have patterns and we have pre-cuts, and so yes. This goes both ways because it's a table runner. Yeah, it's a table runner, so it goes both ways. And if you want it to be a wall hanging, then just flip the character. But this is just a simple little table runner that I did using a couple of our pre-cuts. This one will be in the Henry Glass booth just to kind of show you some of the fabric. There was a real cute little border stripe in this one, and so take a look at that if you would. This is actually from the collection No Foul Play, and this was a project that we did when we went to Missouri Star, and this shows then the different pre-cuts that we did for this collection. We brought up several samples to show you of different things that we've done with different collections. We've got over on the little poster boards, we've got the little ballerina bear and the fishing bear. We've got the dog. We've got 32 different dog breeds. We do a lot with dogs, And so this is one of the little dogs. You can see that just putting those in the framed print, you can make a simple little project and it doesn't even have to be a quilt. So that's just something else that you can do. And you can see other simple little projects that we've got over on the board over there, and you're welcome to come up and look at them when we're done. Something else you can do with these using our fabric is just to simply do little gift bags using all the fabrics as well, and then just decorating them up. So we would invite you to come down and look. We've got lots of new things, lots of fun new appliques. Something else we've got over here that you can shows how we've done these. We're actually showing back on some wearables again too. So just simple little projects. This is a little child's backpack. I had one gal that walked by and she said, I wouldn't even give it to my grandchild. She said, I'd take it myself. So if you want a hedgehog on your backpack, we've got it. So yeah, we've got lots of new things. We would invite you to come down and take a look at more of them. Look at the fabric collections if you'd like. I'd like to open it up for questions because I've got some giveaways when we get done.
What booth are you in?
I'm in booth 2219. Henry Glass is in booth 2318. So we're real close together. You could go over there, and if you want to see, some specific things, you can come over and take a look at them in our booth. Any other questions? How are we doing for time, Larry?
We're fine.
We're fine for time?
Thanks.
Keep going. Keep going.
Oh. Keep going, huh? You don't want to have to get up any sooner than you have to, right? Absolutely. Well, I really appreciate you coming in. I'm going to give some giveaways here. Actually, we've got you up here in the tub.
Do we have everybody's card?
Does everybody have a card in here? Something, and I forgot to talk about this, sorry about that. I had a whole list of things to talk about, and guess where the list is? In my booth, yes. Something that I did want to talk about too, and I am going to talk to Larry and different people just to kind of get some ideas on this. We do want to continue to coordinate our laser cut appliques with our fabric collections. And we want you to be able to see them and see what we're doing with them as well. And so if you're interested in that a little bit more, please come and talk to us down in the booth. It's something that we have found to be very successful when we've taken it to shows. Here we go. And so, we just feel like it gives an entire look. Most of what we do is machine applique. It's fusible raw edge machine applique. And so we've got a really good customer following and a lot of people that like to do that. So if that's something that you've got customers that like to do that, please come talk to us a little bit more because we've got some things that we're working on as far as to put something together to coordinate with when our collections come out. So anybody else with a business card before we?
Yes, so paper bags, you already fuse applique,
Yep. No, all I did is it's the heat and bond light. And you just take your iron and you fuse it right on there. Yep. Because it's the paper product, it won't come off. Now, if you wanted to, and if you're cutting your own, you could use the stronger, the ultra hold. And that would hold, but it doesn't come off. So it's just the heat and bond light, and that's the product that we use in all of our fusibles. Oopsie, So, Any other questions?